right, I got one, bro. This is interesting. So what's good? We were roommates with Cristiano Ronaldo.
What? You think that one's Photoshop?
This one doesn't. Did you know this?
No.
You were roommates with Cristiano Ronaldo? What's good?
Yeah, what happened?
Long story short, when I was 14 years old, I was playing at the highest level in Toronto soccer.
What?
Or football, as the Europeans would say. And my team went to Portugal for a tournament, and we played against Sporting Lisbon, which is actually, that's the stadium that we were in there. And we played against Benfica, and I think it was Setúbal or another team. Anyways, we made it to the finals against Sporting. We lost 1-0, and I won goalie of the tournament. And a scout came up to my parents and were like, "We want your son to stay." And at that time, I was in like grade 10 in high school. Yeah. So my parents are like, "No, there's no way. Like, he's going to leave in the middle of the year. Let him come back in the summer, try out then, and then if you guys like him, then he'll stay then." So I ended up coming back to Toronto. I trained my ass off, went to spring training in Portugal with Sporting. Ended up making the team, staying there. And I became, well, at the time I didn't even know like he was going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, he was just another dude on the team.
For
like,
sure.
I will tell you though, he was the best player. Like, he's 16 there, I'm 15. And he was already playing on like the B team. So like just below the pro at 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
So he, like, everyone knew he was going to be an incredible player, but no one, like myself, I didn't know he was going to be the best player or arguably in the world. Like, it's crazy. So we lived actually underneath the stadium. So there was,
bro, this is so random.
It's so like, I might even be the only Canadian to ever play a game or play with Cristiano Ronaldo,
oh my God,
like on the same team. I don't know what the stats are, but
this is crazy.
Yeah, and it was my dad. My dad actually became really good friends with Ronaldo, and it still is. Whenever my dad goes to watch a game, he'll come out, say hi to my dad. Like, it's really fucking random.
That's got to be so weird.
It's really
he, like,
random.
Comes out, they like dap each other up.
Well, the thing
like
is when I moved there, I didn't speak Portuguese. So my dad came and lived with me for 3 months, or lived in a hotel for 3 months because he does landscaping, so he has the winters off, and he was basically like my translator. So he was
Your
having
dad speaks Portuguese?
Yeah, my dad's from Portugal, so he's Portuguese. Yeah,
are you half Portuguese?
Half Portuguese, half Italian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's a dope. Fix.
That's one of the reasons I was able to play in Portugal, because I got a Portuguese passport, so I wasn't like a foreign player. I was actually became a Portuguese citizen.
So what was the future of your sporting career then?
So after this,
yeah.
So after this, there was so I was 15, and that year there was a rule with that UEFA came out with that if you were under the age of 18 and you didn't have a guardian or someone to like sign off as your guardian, you're only allowed one player in the country or one player out of country to stay. So I had to come back after this year, wait till I was 18, and then I went back to Portugal and I stayed there again for another 3 years. I played for a third division team called Desportivo de Beja. And then I got scouted to a first division team, Braga, after that. And I played on the farm team for about a year and a half. Contract ended, and I got an offer from Toronto FC the first year that they were a team in the MLS. So I came back to Canada, did spring training in Florida with Toronto FC. And when it came to signing the contract, I got fucked over by the agent, basically, who was...
You could have been a professional soccer player?
I was a professional.
You almost went...
I was.
Oh,
I was pro.
you were actually pro.
I was pro. But I mean, a lot of my friends who I played with in Portugal, like, won the Euro Cup. Like, it's incredible.
You don't strike me as an athlete, no offense, bro.
That's fine. Like, I'm not in the greatest shape right now. Yeah, I was a goalie. Yeah. If you actually go on YouTube, like, I have one clip from like college that was on there.
I'd love to see this.
I was like crazy. As far as like, I wasn't afraid to fucking throw my face. I broke my nose 3 times. Like, I wasn't afraid to throw my face in someone's foot.
Your channel?
No, just type in my full name, Jonpaul, and then like soccer.
Oh my God, John Paul Piques soccer.
Go to the second one. That's like a college game. So yeah, it's me in the green jersey that you're gonna see make this incredible save.
Bro, what the fuck?
Wait just 1 second.
They used to call me MV Piques.
MVPs.
That was
Bro, wait, who are you? This is fucking crazy. You were at least 10 feet high.
Damn, bro.
I used to be in high jump and everything.
That's a freaking gnarly save.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you needed to lift your legs up this high, dude. Like, you didn't have to do all
Did it
this.
just for the
it was-
theatrics.
Like honestly, like in soccer is like a little bit of theatrics, of course. But in order to like
What the fuck is this, bro?
in order to palm it over, you have to like use
You have to kick.
You know, you have
Force,
to use
like,
the force
yeah.
to get it over. And then after that, there's like a corner kick and there's another save.
Yo,
there.
this is wild.
Yo, so did you consider
Right,
going
right.
back to Europe
That makes
to play for a team?
I actually right there is another one.
What is this psycho?
What the
fuck? Are you Spider-Man?
And you're just pissed at your defense. You're like,
Fucking
dude,
furious.
Yeah, what's
My-
good with
Yo,
them?
what's good?
Furious. Can they hear the audio? If,
I mean,
no.
yeah, I can put it on if you.
If you guys hear the audio, you hear me fucking flipping out. Watch, I flip the fuck out. Is it now? No. This is the last one I think that I fucking.
The last one, like
Oh, the one
the
where
first
you
one.
went like 40
Yeah,
feet
the
in the
first.
air.
Yeah, that one
Oh.
I flip out after that one. Right.
your defenders are just like, what
Bro,
do we
this
do?
is crazy because you're so chill now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
making-
Unassuming.
That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, for anyone that's watching and is playing soccer and is in net, you have to be the craziest guy on the field. Like it's literally you're the only way your team's gonna win, right? Like you're literally the last person in the defense.
Is soccer the most demanding, physically demanding sport on the planet?
I think it could be. I heard that rugby's up there. Rugby is like a lot of running, a lot of tackling, all that. But I think soccer or football is definitely one of the, because it's 90 minutes or 45 minutes a half straight. There's no, I mean, stoppages when people get injured, all that kind of stuff.
You want to?
It's a live photo from when you guys actually played together.
That's a Photoshop picture.
You ever talk to him?
Yeah, I actually saw him now it's 3 years ago. I saw him in LA at a club. And part of me when I came back and he went to Manchester United and he became the biggest soccer player, I always wondered like, shit, like, will he still remember me? Because you know, it's been a while, and every year he plays with like new players all the time. So I went to, I forget what club it was. It was close to Bootsy Bellows, like down the street. Do you remember? It was like a karaoke club, a small
yeah,
one.
I do know. I forget what it's called.
I forget what it was called.
Let's not spend too much
Went
time.
there, and you know.
Oh, it's Dragon.
That's it.
What the fuck?
Black
I think you were
Dragon.
gonna
Blind
get
Dragon.
that.
Blind
That's the
Dragon,
club. That's
yes.
the club. And you
Striking
know
Vipers.
Justin Karabi, promoter.
Of
LA.
course,
yeah.
Justin Karabi.
So I'm
Shout out
hi-
at Justin.
Yeah, shout out at Justin. I'm at his booth chilling, right? And he knows the story of me and Ronaldo. And he's like, dude, I got a fucking surprise for you. I'm like,
What
well,
is
what
it?
girl are you bringing, bro? Like, he's like, no, even better. So and I'm like, all right, cool. All of a sudden, there's a booth beside us, gets cleared. I'm like, oh,
know what that
someone
means.
big's coming,
Yeah.
bro. See him like fucking laser beam. I'm like, holy fuck! Like we're in the same room, and like part of me is like, I've been preparing myself for this moment, you know?
You
Like,
saw it in slow
I've
motion.
been
Oh,
preparing
shit.
myself for this shit, like, cause I'm like, when am I gonna see this dude again? Is he gonna remember me? I have so
How
many
long
questions.
were you roommates for? Or playing the
10
same
months. 10 months.
He's
long
got to
enough.
remember you.
That's
That's a
long
long
enough.
ass time.
But you know, like sometimes, you know, when you get that big, you just like, oh, who the fuck's this
No,
guy? I
no,
don't know.
bro.
Like,
No,
I don't know.
I have people. Whenever I go back to Ohio, I'll see people. I'll be at the club, like on the table, and I'll see someone who, and I know exactly who they are, first name, last name. They go, I don't think you'd remember me. And I'm like,
Yeah, so I got that same feeling that they get. Like,
Yeah.
it's just you don't like, I don't know, you just
Okay,
feel like
okay.
insignificant in their lives, you know?
Okay.
It's fucking Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
but bro, 10 months?
I know. I was just gonna say really quickly. That's longer than I've lived here. Just like take that into consideration. So yeah,
True.
she should fucking remember you. Bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And so?
Comes up to the booth, security all around the booth. No one can take pictures. No one can get close. It's like they're kind of like blocking everyone's view from him. So what do? Pull out the Instagram with the picture.
Oh, shit.
Go to the security guard. I'm like, yo, we used to play together. Just wanted to say, hey, what's up? Whatever. He goes, all right, 1 second. Gets my phone, gives it to him, looks up and goes, yo, Piques, what are you doing here?
Shut the fuck
Swear to
up.
God, I'm
Wow.
like, holy fuck. The security lets me in. I'm literally the only one in the whole club that like is literally in his booth. So we're talking and he's like, yeah, I've seen your videos, which was like, I was like, holy
That's
shit,
amazing.
that's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
Saw my videos and we just had like a very brief, he was with a girl at the time.
Yeah.
Very brief conversation. What's up? He asked me how my dad was. And I was like, dude, let's take a picture like to send to my dad. And he was like, let's chill for a bit because like I'm with a girl right now. I have to entertain her, but let's take a picture when like the club dies down. Club dies down, like literally everyone's trying to take pictures of them. Everyone's trying to come up with them. And I was just like, you know what? Like I'm satisfied.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
I like I don't want to bother the dude. I don't want to be annoying. Like he remembered me. I'm cool. Like that's
Yeah.
it.
That's mad noble. That's
Yeah, that
awesome.
is.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
and I was really thankful at the time. Like he could have easily said like, "Yo, cool, all right."
Yep. Yep.
But
yep.
he literally said, "Come, let's have a little chat," and that was it. And it was
that's
awesome.
fucking cool,
That's
dude.
dope.
It was really cool, and like, there's